on to the next one, 6.2. The sketch below shows the graph of fx equals k over x plus w and gx equals negative x negative 1. Okay, the graph G is an axis of symmetry of f. The graph F and G intercept at P and Q, and then you have your graph here. They gave us another point there, and yeah. Okay, so question 6.2.1, write down the value of W. Now, remember, okay, yeah, first things first, what is it? Okay, so this one, and again, find distinctive functions, like distinctive things for you to see which is what function. So the original formula kind of looks like that, and because it's divided by x, it's going to be a hyperbola. Then the gx, it's pretty straightforward. So the original one is y equals mx plus c, and that will be a straight line. Now for a side note, axis of symmetry. I don't know to what extent you guys have done this before, but just like a quick reference and a quick note. Okay, the hyperbola is symmetrical about the lines y equals x plus q and y equals negative x plus q. So for this one, you see, here's the hyperbola, and they say this is the axis of symmetry. So that's what we're talking about now. So this straight line. Okay. So if A is bigger than 0, so that's this A, and in the case they gave us, it's K. So if it is bigger than 0, the line of symmetry would cut the hyperbola at, and then they give you this formula. Okay, so the x-coordinate is going to be the square root of A, or in this case K, plus the square root of A plus Q, like that Q, or in this case W, and at negative square root of A, and the y coordinate is going to be negative square root of A plus Q. And then the exact opposite, if A is smaller than 0, the line of symmetry will cut the hyperbola at negative square root of A plus, okay, negative square root of A is the x coordinate, and the y coordinate is going to be the square root of A plus Q, and the other coordinate is going to be, x coordinate is going to be the square root of A, and the y coordinate negative A, well, the square root of A plus Q. So with that in mind, we are going to do question 6.2.1. Okay, write down the value of W. So with this in mind, this W is the exact same as this negative 1, because it's, if you look at the formula, it's going to be A over x plus q and mx plus q or plus c, or whichever one, but basis of it, this two is the same. So when they ask write down the value of W, it's going to be the same, and W is going to be negative 1, and that's why it only counts 1 mark. Okay. Then question 6.2.2. The point negative 2, 7 lies on F. Calculate the value of K. Now we ask, what do we have and can we substitute it in? So for this one, we already have W as noted here, so we're going to substitute it in. Then they gave us another point. Do you remember this one they talked about? Okay, so we're going to use that one to substitute in to find K. So I'm going to put in 7 as my Y and negative 2 as my X. And when I do like the whole thingy, I'm going to get negative 16 as K. And please remember your arrow to show like this is your final answer.